What is up, everybody? Welcome to the 2024 update to the SpongeBob DVD collection. Now, elephant in the room, why didn't I do a 2022 or 2023 iteration of the video? Now, I did record versions of the DVD collection for 2022 and 2023, but I didn't upload them because I wasn't really happy with them. It was kind of just like me going through, for the most part, the same collection with a few new additions. So instead, this time, I'm just going to show off the new stuff. We have 20 new additions, so if you haven't seen it already, I would suggest you just go ahead and watch the old video. You can watch it on the card right here, and if you have already seen it, then we're just going to get right into all the new stuff. Now, as you can tell, I'm kind of out of space here, so I'm going to be recording the video right here on my green screen instead of at the shelf. Obviously, you won't get as nice of a visual, and the lighting's not great in here, but the sound's better, and I have more space to show off the DVDs. I kind of have these in what I believe to be the order that I got them in. So, to start us off with, we have Sponge on the Run. This came out, I believe, on the day that the original video is dated. Obviously, that video was filmed a day or two in advance, but yeah, sometime around there. So I got this probably within a week, if I had to guess. This is the Blu-ray and DVD pack. They don't include the digital code with these anymore, I guess because they assume you're just going to get it digitally if you want it that way, which is totally fair. Next up, we have another Blu-ray. It's a SpongeBob Christmas, which does have the digital copy. I got this one because I found out at some point that it comes with these episodes off the Nautical Nonsense and SpongeBuddies DVD. Now, this was made in 2013, so obviously this predates all the remasters that you see like these days on like iTunes and Paramount and stuff like that, because they did those at some point around 2016. So I believe these are just low quality masters on the Blu-ray, and then the DVD is just the same as the regular one, so it's just the episode. And that's a digital copy, by the way. I don't want to show it. I haven't redeemed it. I doubt the code still works, but just in case, so yeah, I just got it for fun, and yeah, not a bad addition. Alright, so the next three entries are all VHS tapes, which I got together and a lot on eBay, which are the only VHS tapes I have to add to the collection. So first up, we have the Seascape Capers. Nice little spine here. Of course, all the episodes on these are just like half of what the DVD is, and the tape just kind of looks the same on all of them, but I'll show you all of them anyway. Then we got Fear of a Krabby Patty right here. So yeah, here's all the episodes. Sorry, it's not the best quality. Yep, and here's the tape. And then we've got Nautical Nonsense. Here's the spine for you. The spines are the same on both sides. By the way, shout out to Brylan Wilson for making this video possible. It wouldn't have happened without him, so thank you, Brylan. Now, I got this next one for a video I was going to do for Halloween of 2021 that I didn't end up making. I don't ever plan on making the video, so I kind of just got this for nothing, but it's Halloween, the original release. If you saw the last video, which you probably did by now, I have the re-release of the DVD in that video, but I went out and got this one because you need to have the authenticity. It's going to be like a review of this, like a weird sketch thing, but whatever. It does have the original insert, and I think they only included like this type of insert on the first 3 or 4 DVDs. I have the original release of the first 3 DVDs. They're all used, and I am 2 for 3 on getting those inserts. So I have this one and the Nautical Nonsense and SpongeBuddies one, but not the Sea Stories one. Next up, I've got the complete 7th season right here. I got this on Amazon. Now, this is actually the second one I got, because when I ordered it, as you can see the case here, all the discs are just gray, but I'll show you anyway. There were like a bunch of cracks in it. Amazon always has issues with sending DVDs, and people have complained about it before. So I sent it back, and they shipped me another one, and it is much nicer. So, yeah, here it is. Now, as some commenters have pointed out on the previous video, I mentioned that I had the original release of the Season 3 DVD when I was a kid, but I gave it away. It was missing disc 1, and it was just discs 2 and 3, so when I got the reprint, I gave it away to a friend, which was probably a dumb decision as a collector. But since then, I found at a local record store for a few dollars this, which is the original Season 3 release of course, and the nice little box. Well, that they had one like this for season 2, but I don't have it because I just have the cases for that one. Here's this, and it is complete with everything except for the Hillenburg letter, which is interesting because they included, like, they remembered to include this little, like, thing that just comes off the back that you're pretty much just going to throw away. Well, most people would after you get the shrink wrap open, but they kept that, but not the written letter from Hillenburg, which is interesting. So here's this. This is based off Squilliam Returns, this first one. Second one is SpongeBob BC. The spines are the same on all these, so I'm not going to worry about showing them. And as other collectors have pointed out, all the discs have the number of bytes on them that the disc is, so like 1, 2, and 3, which is cool. And this one has artwork, because I need to fill it since the disc has like way less episodes than the other one. And then also worth noting, the Season 3 DVD has Help Wanted and not the Season 1 DVD because of copyright issues with the song. Now, I've got a lot of explaining to do with this next one. I found this at a bookstore for a few dollars. Naughty Nautical Neighbors. So, I'm going to have to explain this because I'm sure most people don't know what this is. But basically, Jack Specific, back in the day, did this weird, like, toy thing where you get, like, a plush of a SpongeBob that's based off, like, a particular episode. And it comes bundled with a DVD with that episode on it, and I guess like a collector's card, which this doesn't have, and I don't have the plush because I found just the DVD on its own. But it's so random because you don't normally find these, and there's not a ton of information about them. I'm not even sure if there's a cohesive list of every single one. I'll check that later, I'm sure. But yeah, it is just the episode and credits, not the B episode, no other episodes. There's not even a DVD menu. It just plays. Which is a pretty interesting and cool find, and I'm glad I have it, but they're pretty expensive online, and I wouldn't really say they're worth it. Anyway, next up, we've got the 2 Season 1, Volume 1 sets for Camp Coral and The Patrick Show, the spin-offs. Now, I will say, since the first video came out, obviously, these released, but they've released Season 1, Volume 2, for both the shows. But I haven't picked up either of them, or at least not yet, because I'm not really too interested in these shows. I don't even know if I've even watched either of these DVDs, and I've only seen a few episodes of each show. They're not really my thing, but I still figured I'd pick these up when they came out, because it's for the collection, but I haven't got the other DVDs, and I don't know if I will. Anyway, another DVD that I have to do a decent amount of explaining for, Graveyard Shift and Krusty Love Video Now. So basically, this right here is a Video Now player. If you don't know, it's like its own format. It's still like a DVD, but it's small. It's like black and white. You get this Video Now player, you put it in there, and you just watch it on this tiny screen. It's like basically a precursor to portable DVD players. I don't have a Video Now player. I don't ever plan on getting a Video Now player, but I found this for like $1. So I said, you know what? Why not? So it's part of the collection now. Cool spine. Never going to get to see it, probably. Up next, we've got Security Device Enclosed, which is the SpongeBob movie on DVD. Now, I got this for reference, so here's the other copy I have that I showed off in the original video. This weird, crusty, nasty copy. You'll notice this one says full screen, while this one says widescreen, so there is a difference. This one is in 4:3, and this one's in 16:9. Otherwise, they're both like the exact same, only for some reason the full screen collection has a much heavier case. I don't know, it's maybe just bulkier. But yeah, I found this. I thought the spine was pretty funny. And also, I mean, it is unique, and I can also get rid of this nasty copy now, because I don't even need the widescreen version, because I have it in that 6-movie collection set anyway. But, yeah, so that's that. Next, we have Nick Picks 5. I found this on eBay for about $15, which isn't necessarily a great deal for most DVDs, but for this set it is, because this one is really rare. Obviously, it didn't sell too well because they never made a Nick Picks 6. They cancel it. So yeah, I found it, and I said, you know what? Why not? So if you're keeping track, I now have every Nick Picks DVD except for Volume 3. That one's still pretty expensive and hard to find. And Volume 4 is as well, but I found it at a thrift store, which is why I had it in the last video. So yeah, here's this. Not the best selection of shows or episodes, but it's probably my favorite cover, though. I like the yellow on it. It looks nice and bright and fun. So that's that. And keeping in line with the Nick compilation DVDs, I've got Robot Invasion. As I mentioned in the last video, around 2014, they put out these SpongeBob, Ninja Turtles, and Sanjay and Craig compilation DVDs. There are only two. There's Robot Invasion and Heroes in Action. I already owned Heroes in Action, but I didn't have Robot Invasion. I remember seeing it at the store back in the day, but I never got it because I already had the two SpongeBob episodes on it. But now I decided to get it at some point. It was cheap. It might have even been sealed. So I got it right there. And then one more Nickelodeon compilation. Much like with the Robot Invasion and Heroes in Action, back in the day there was Nicktoons Christmas and Halloween. I already had the Halloween one, so I went out and got the Christmas one. As you can see, this is still sealed. I haven't opened it yet. I found it on eBay sealed. It is definitely a reprint. I can tell it's the cheap plastic recycled cases and not the big, thick, bulkier ones. But yeah, so there isn't really a disc to show you because, of course, it's not open. If I can find a picture of it, I will put it on the screen. So we are almost done here. This one just came out last December. We've got the complete 13th season, obviously the new to DVD sticker, like on all of them. I always have to get that sticker. They kind of just reused assets from season 12, and I'm not really impressed with the DVD itself. The discs are stacked, but I mean, I'm not going to complain about it because, like, at least they remove well. I'll show you the inside of these. You can pause and read them. With the next 100 episodes, they had the discs stacked like this, and as I highlighted in the last collection video, it's pretty terrible because, like, the case actually, like, ruins the disc at times, and it is not a good quality case. It's not protective at all, so I'm not going to complain because at least this one has, like, good protective, I don't know what these things are called, holders, we'll say. So yeah, I'm happy about that, but I'm not a huge fan of this season, so I haven't watched it yet, and yeah, but it's for the collection, so why not? So up next, we've got probably the weirdest additions to the collection, and I didn't even know these existed until I found them. But we've got SpongeBob vs. the Big One and Absorbing Favorites printed in both English and French. Now, these are Region 1 DVDs, and considering that it is both English and French, not like English and Spanish, it's safe to assume, and I haven't looked this up, but based on stuff that I already know, it's pretty safe to say that these are Canadian, specifically somewhere in Eastern Canada, where they print both English and French, because both of those are native languages in Canada, if you didn't know. Yeah, they're weird. I haven't opened them yet. I found them at Big Lots, of all places, in the fricking Rockies. So, English and French, I assume the DVDs are the exact same, and I didn't have a Square Collection version of Big One yet, just the original release. So, it's a cool find, and I just picked up this one as well, because it's $3. But, yeah, so English and French version, I guess. And finally, we are at the 20th and, well, final addition to the collection. This is a really rare DVD, and it actually makes sense because July 13th is the night of the Kids' Choice Awards this year, and we've got the Kids' Choice Awards Winners Collection from Walmart 2007. These days, you can find this on eBay and stuff, but back in the day when I found out about this thing's existence on, like, Wikipedia or something, there wasn't a whole lot of info, and you couldn't really find anywhere you could get it. Now, I did find it at some weird, like, media store at a mall that I didn't know existed, and I just went there, and I found this. It's really cool. The second I saw it, I knew I needed it, because I don't think I'll ever find this again, unless I looked for it on eBay, and obviously I wasn't actively doing that. I forgot this existed until I found it. The case is weird. You have to open these things before it actually opens the case, but then here it is. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm probably going to watch it, like, tonight. So yeah, really interesting way to end the collection, and I'm very glad that I found this. So yeah. So that does it for the collection. Here is everything. As you can see, I had to put the tapes at the top to make them all fit, but I just wanted to take the time to say thank you so much for watching the original video. I just collect these for fun, so to see people get enjoyment out of me yelling and rambling and being dumb is something I'm very thankful for and very appreciative of. So thank you all for watching, and will I be back same place, same time, 2027? I guess we'll have to see. So, yeah, I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger with this one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.